be going.
Yeah, I said.
No, today, did you?
Yeah, I said in the morning.
Did you?
Yeah, but
no, did you say that we would be doing live stream in the evening?
I forgot. Maybe.
Oh.
We remind.
That's why nobody knows. That's why nobody knows that we're going live stream.
It's okay.
Not really. We're sitting here talking to ourselves.
We're still trying to figure it out. You know that we're just new on this live stream, so we're trying bit by bit.
I thought we agreed that you would tell people.
I don't know. I will Google. I will do the YouTube how to do informing. Yeah. So at least we're zero there. We're still zero. So we say bye bye. We said bye bye. I'm sure we're public, right? Yeah, we got 2 viewers there. Better,
Okay.
you know.
Thank God for that. I thought we were talking to ourselves.
Yeah, so we got 2 viewers out there. Hello, our topic for tonight is family planning in the Philippines. Is it possible, right?
Yep, we do get people suggesting when we show.
Yeah, suggestion.
When we show these videos of giving houses to families that have a great number of children, and the obvious thing in the Western mind is, well, why don't they do family planning? That's what they obviously need. Got 8 children. Jacob and Nanette, hello, my good friends, just home from work.
Hello, sir.
How are you?
How are you, sir?
We're still working.
Yeah, still working. Thank you, sir. Yeah, so to 5 viewers out there, give us a thumbs up. And as I said, family planning in the Philippines, it is possible, you know. It's because it's been suggested to us that might be a good topic. And at the same time, we get the thoughts on our viewers. But for me, you know, I think it depending on, but majority those that in the class, what we call that, those people that are rich, right? They only have 1, 2, or 3 or 4 children, 5, right? Which is the reality, right? You got me?
Yeah, they still have
they
a large family. What the West would call a large family. The title really should be when we say, "Is it possible?" Notice we're not asking the question, "Is it advisable?" We know that it's advisable, but is it possible?
Yeah. So wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, paging, paging, paging. Yeah, Jacob and Annette Bandelian, I am doing good. I just take a good care of mini carrots. I try to bring, haha. Yeah, sir, bring a lot of carrots. There's a lot of carrots in Baguio, right?
A lot of carrots. Isn't it funny that something like a carrot should be hard to get in quantity? When I was in Fort Myers, I used to buy it by the kilo. Carrots and apples. I was able to buy 14-pound bags of apples, 14-pound bags of carrots. And that was when I used my juicer. Now, if you've been looking at the videos, you'll see that soon we will have a working kitchen. Oh my God. Kitchen for me is a power supply, a worktop, a working sink with water, and leave the rest to the juicer.
You know, majority carrots are people are using that to eat, especially those that having a cancer, right? Because this says that it's good. Yeah. But at the same time, it's not also advisable that you eat a lot of carrots every day.
Why?
It's because, especially because remember carrots have a yellow, you're gonna be orange.
Not if you have a balanced diet with other stuff.
Yeah, because I saw
if that's all that you eat, maybe.
Yeah, because I saw a program, I think in Jessica, so I'm not sure. It's a kind of documentation that the child has become a yellowish or something like orange. So the mother was very worried. So they brought it to the hospital and they just found out that it's about an imbalance and because the mother always made us some jokes of the carrots, you know. Doris Canton, yes, it is very much possible. Welcome to our new viewers. Piat Lardy, good evening to both of you. Thank you. Jacob and Annette Bandelian, family planning for sure. Is it possible? It's just woman and man needs to be sure they can use good protections or otherwise before shooting, leave the room. Before shooting?
Otherwise, before shooting, leaving the room. I'm not quite sure about that. Is that so that you don't do anything? Yes, I suppose that would be one way of ensuring that you don't have children is don't do it.
I think
Celibacy.
another thing of that, there are some reasons, I read an article about that. Some reasons why women scared about using contraceptive, because women
Is
are
it side
using,
effects?
yeah, because of the side effect. Like, for example, pills, right? I read an article about that there are some women that scared about that because of some myth, what you call that, other beliefs, and some
Mm.
other neighbors are telling them that this is what happened to me. So that's why other are being scared. But you need to go to the obigayni, right, for that. But as I says, different people have different beliefs, and people are some women are scared because of the uh side effect, right? You're drinking that every day, that tablet, and some are having difficulty on that, you know. But it's
Yeah.
free in the clinic,
But in the
in the
Filipino,
barangay.
in the Philippine
I think
clinic,
so. In the barangay clinic, it's free.
are you sure about that?
I'm not. I heard that, but I think and then men also having what you call that cutting. Cutting.
Yeah,
There are some public hospital that
vasectomy.
doing that.
So where were
I
you?
task. Good evening. Do you ever sleep?
Do you ever sleep?
We did.
Only when I'm driving.
We did. Jacob and Nanette Bandirin, I will explain in Messenger. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Piet Lardy, shout out from Bro Welbert in Macau. Wow. Hello, Sir Welbert.
Wilbert,
Yeah.
is that little Wilbert? Why aren't you coming to see? Well, of course you're not coming to see us because you can't travel. But we would love to see you any time,
Yeah.
Wilbert. There's a place here. There's a place to rest your bed, rest your head, and a place where you will be fed and taken care of. We would love to have you here.
Bans Dublin, magandang gabi po sa inyo. Thank you. 6 RP every morning. I thank God my eyes open instead of eyes no more opening. Yeah, that's our topic this morning.
That's what we said.
Are you in good mood when you wake up in the morning?
All right. Right.
Are you in good mood? Because there are people that is grumpy because they have a bad dream, they have a nightmare, and sometimes that's why they are not in the good mood because they always thought, what's the meaning of my dream last night?
What was your dream?
Meaning of the dream last night.
Oh, okay.
Like
That's
that.
a question you're asking yourself.
Yeah, so 12 viewers out there, as I said.
Sorry, a thought just occurred to me. Maybe that's a topic that we should explore on another occasion, and that is the meaning of dreams.
Yeah, what's the
and you
meaning?
Can tell us your dreams.
Tell us your dream, and
we'll all discuss it.
Yeah, tell us your
maybe
dream.
Maybe we'll find out what the heck my dreams of.
Tell us your dream, and we're going to do the bolang crystal. The bowl.
The crystal ball.
The crystal ball. For example, your dream might have a dream of the Carabao. What's my dream? And then we're gonna say, oh, in the next few days you own a Carabao, right?
I don't think it's ever quite as simple as that. Anyway.
From Vans Dublin, watching here in Boreas Island. Where's Boreas Island? Is it in
where?
Boreas? Where is Boreas Island?
Boreas Island.
Yeah. Is it? I think in.
I guess it could be. Well, his name is Vans Dublin.
Maybe.
I'm assuming you're Irish if you've chosen, or at least Irish heritage. But Boreas, is that a typo?
Boreas Island.
Diana Hart Chef, hello TMB.
Hello, check attendance. Jacob Annette Bandelian. I always wake up in a very good mood and with a good smile. That's good,
you
sir.
You are lucky.
Yeah, because every day we need to. Every day when we get up, we need to be grateful because there are some people that didn't able to wake up. So it's a blessing to have to into another day of our life.
And Vans Dublin, Masbati. Where is it? Where's it gone?
Masbati po, ma'am. It's in Masbati. Daniel Maxwell, message restricted. So I says 19 viewers out there. Our topic for tonight is family planning in the Philippines. Is it possible? What is your thought about that? Because it was been suggested. So we're gonna tackle about that because that's another problems, the overpopulations, right? And sometimes the reality is the one who can afford, right, what you call that, those people that are in the rich family, right?
Mm.
They have just 2 or 5.
If they're better off,
Yeah, better
yes,
off.
because usually they have decided that having too many children would overpopulate the world, I suppose, is one
And they
reason.
want the better
Yeah.
life for their children, right?
Yeah, they're more conscious of where the money goes. Whereas I think, from what I hear from other Filipinos, is that they consider that having a child or many children is an investment in the future. Because, as Beth has often said, one of those children may do quite well and will take care of them in their old age.
Yeah, I remember. We have a. I will not mention, but we build one house. We build one of the one of the houses. One of the family that we built a house got 7 or 8 children. You know, previous, not this house that we build right now, previous. And then we Manong Rado and the father talk, and he said, "Oh, you got 8 children. You know, 8 or 7. I'm not sure about that. You know, the number." And then the father said, "Yeah, because when it's on the heart is just the beginning, right? Because they're still kids. But when they grow up and have a job, then it's a better off, right? So it's, as Terence says, it's a kind of investment because who knows, out of 7 or out of 10 children, one of that will be a teacher, one of that will be a policeman.
And hopefully,
Yeah,
one or two of those will actually want to help the parents.
yeah, and
That's not always a given, is it?
yeah, and maybe one of that or two of that married to a foreigner, right?
Oh,
Right?
boy, they will have hit the jackpot. Well, what is it?
I just funny about I read in the Facebook, you know, before if you want to have a good life, you need to study hard, right? But I read that in the post of Facebook, right? You know, about some posts saying if you want to be have a better life, study hard, right? And you get a job. But now study hard, learn a little English, and marry the foreigner, right?
Learn to do your
But you
makeup
need,
and marry the foreigner.
but you know, it's not. It doesn't mean that you married a foreigner, you have a good life, you know, because sometimes there are also some
Look at
stories.
us.
Yeah, there are also some story that ended up a brutal relationship, you know, some dark story. But the important is you have better if you have an educations because that's one thing that cannot be stolen. You know.
That's very true. So, Vance Dublin is saying, why is it the poor family has
As
more
for
children? Well, I
children.
think we just really dealt with that.
I think that, yeah, it's a kind of an investment, and at the same time, it's also a kind of nothing to do, right? Especially if they don't have electricity, right?
Yeah, it's relatively free in the beginning.
And
It's free entertainment, isn't it?
yeah,
So Daniel Maxwell, a lookalike grandson of Elvis Presley, commits suicide.
Benjamin
Benjamin
Keogh,
Keogh.
October
Sorry to
12th.
hear that. The Inner Heart chef, yes, need to take family planning depending on your account. As a parents, we need to be responsible to take care of the kids' needs. Well, you know what? If you look at when we go around, we see so many children, and I can't help but feel the joy that emanates from them. You know, look at some of the pictures. Look at the picture in House 44 that we put, where the mom and her last baby, and all of those children. And I don't know, the joy just pours from them. I think they're wonderful, you know.
From Mommy the Vlogs, good evening. Mommy the Vlogs, good evening, Beth and Terence, watching from United Arab Emirates. To all OFW that watching us, thank you so much for watching our videos. And if you watch our videos, don't escape our advertisement. It helps us, you know, just leave it play.
Enjoy. Jacob and Nanette, for those young girls, I advise the 7 Bs, which means books before boys, because boys bring babies. And that's very true. I look at our girls now, BB and Taliklik, and I'm looking at them grow ever more beautiful every day and getting grown up. and becoming young women. And I think, oh my God, I hope they learn that they need to actually be careful. They need to attend to their education first. That's what we're focused now. Although we do the houses, obviously, and we do first responder emergency stuff where people need medical assistance or birth certificates, but we try to get kids to be passionate about their education and to get a good education, which means they have to do work.
Piat Lardy, host Bro Welbert, is watching with me right now. He miss you both. Hello, sir. Thank you. Stay safe, Amping Kanunay. Vance Dublin, ha? Nice, Jacob. Jacob Ananet Bandelian. Yes, at Vance Dublin, and it's the truth, right? Yes, ma'am, I always watch your blogs. From Eman Russell, thank you, Sir Terence and your wife, for helping the poor. I appreciate your family. May God give you more blessings, more. Thank you for the kind word. Give us a thumbs up, please. The Inner Heart Chef.
Prefer quality over quantity. Sorry, don't mind me. Just my opinion.
Just my opinion.
You know, it's very difficult to actually see who would be the one. Years when we first started, like 3 years ago, and we very soon, after about 3 or 4 houses that we built, if it was that, we built a house for the 3 little girls. Well, that was the title, but it quickly became apparent that there were 4 little girls. So we ended up calling it the 3 Little Girls House, except it's 4 little girls. And the most unlikely child was the one that did well in school.
Yeah.
So Badui, who was one of the 2 little girls that they look like twins, they're so close in size and everything. But she has done brilliantly well without any encouragement. No one has pushed her. No one has helped her. She's just gone into school, taken an interest and worked. We were so pleased with her. It was terrific.
Yeah.
So yes, one.
From Vance Dublin, we are 41 years old now. We have 2 kids, 7 and 5 years old, but we're planning to have another one.
There you go.
Yeah, that's good, you know. Yeah, so as I said, our 25 viewers out there, our topic for tonight is family planning in the Philippines. Is it possible? And our subtopic this morning also is, when you get up in the morning, are you in good mood?
That was from this morning.
This morning. So just comment over
That
here.
was because
and if
I
you
got
have
up in the morning was a grouch.
Yeah, if you have some topic on your mind, just comment and give us a thumbs up. So as I said, Amping Mukanunay, stay safe whatever parts of the world you are on this pandemic.
And give us a thumbs up.
Yeah, let's continue hoping and praying that this will end, you know, because everybody's affected. You know, everybody's life has been affected. The country's economy is really been affected, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the world economy is on its knees, you know. And I see the latest draconian rule which they're bringing in, and that is one politician in the Philippines is now talking about sending police around in teams to people's houses.
Yeah,
and testing people to see if they're symptomatic, if they're showing.
What country is that?
That was the Philippines.
Oh, really?
And they're talking about doing this and finding people who have.
Is it not fake news?
Have suffered.
Is it not fake? Remember, there are some.
I don't know, but that's something that has been threatened before, and when Uncle Billy, good old Uncle Billy, talks about, and I've heard him say this myself on YouTube, on video, saying that this was very early on in the pandemic, we should adopt the rule of the Chinese, right? So the communists, he actually said, we should use the communist method of dealing with this.
Yeah, so let's go back to our topic. As it says, go to the source, because sometimes now there's a lot of videos about pandemic, about the virus, and some are being fake news. Right,
So Francois L.
check attendance from Ottawa, Canada. I think it is wonderful what you are doing for the less unfortunate in the Philippines. You are a good source of inspirations for all of us.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, as I said, if you're watching our videos, don't escape our advertisement. Cody Johnson's good evening, Beth and Terence. How much love from Texas.
Hey, Cody.
Jacob Ananet Bandelian, waking up with a good mood and a blessed smile is the best way to start a day. I
Yeah,
agree.
Not just for yourself, but for everybody.
For everybody. Because if you're not in the good mood when you wake up, everybody's been
right.
affected. Amen, Russell. Don't worry, sir. And ma'am, heaven will be your destiny because God like what you're doing. I hope you will not be fed up. You're helping. Stay healthy.
Hope you will not
fed up.
not be fed up or fed up for helping.
God bless you all. Thank you.
You know something, the rewards of helping are so incredible. If you look at those videos, look at the last video that we put up of House 42 and look at that family shot. There's a few mixed kids in there from other families, but what does that matter? It's got mother and her baby and all of those children. And when you look at the joy in those faces, we're very highly paid. If you thought kind of that way.
From Nanay Rolly Mex Blog, hi sir and Beth. Cody Johnson's good evening, afternoon, or morning to all watching around the world. God bless each day and every one of you. Much love from Texas. Thank you. Say Connolly, hi. The Inner Heart Chef, we are free here in Kuala Lumpur City. No more COVID-19. Congratulations.
Right?
I think I also read an article about Thailand that they are now free from COVID. From the virus, right? From coronavirus. They have zero.
I don't think that they don't have the vaccine.
They have zero cases for 48 days. I'm not sure. But something like I read in Facebook posts that the Thailand now is COVID free. So that's good.
But back to the topic, Alma Britson. Yes, family planning in the Philippines is possible if both parties care about their future kids. And yes, I wake up in the morning in a good mood and go back to sleep after I've made my husband his lunch for work. Wow. What a lucky husband.
Yeah, so for the viewers out there, can you hit the like button, the thumbs up, and it helps on our live stream. And as it says, our topic for tonight is family planning in the Philippines, is it possible? And when you wake up in the morning, are you in good mood?
Right.
Eman Rasol, COVID-19, the best cure is only aspirin and use it and steam yourself by boiling 3 tablespoons salt mixed with boiled water. Inhale it the virus will die, especially if you feel something bad.
Okay.
Yeah, thanks for the tips,
And
we heard that also.
Yeah, Des is anything under the sun. Hi, host Terence and Beth. Hello, everyone.
In the chat,
In the chat.
So to everyone that is new on this live stream, welcome to our live chat and please participate on our topic for tonight, right? As it says, every morning we need to be grateful that we have another day because there are others that died because didn't wake up, they have a bad dream and didn't able to wake up. And other also is not feeling well and then suddenly just chop up, right? So that's why every day is a blessing because it's another day that is given to us by God. From Daniel Maxwell, World Health Organization says that 1.8 billion people, 1/4 of Earth populations, are infected with tuberculosis. 10 million and 1.5 million died in 2019, yet we don't wear masks for tuberculosis.
It's true, and especially in the Philippines, tuberculosis, because they don't have the education about coughing into their elbow, they tend not to cover their mouths when they cough, and of course, tuberculosis is a risk.
Yeah, before tuberculosis is kind of, if you have a tuberculosis, you are shy, right? But now, if you have tuberculosis, you just go to the health center because it's a free medicine for that.
Medication.
And in fact, there is an advertisement on that before that instead of you, if you have a tuberculosis, instead of you just been staying in the house and didn't go out, it's not advisable. You need to go to the public to the health center, because there's nothing to hide if you have a tuberculosis,
That's
right?
right, and you are supposed to wear a mask for that, but
Yeah.
then that's airborne. On when we cough, there's a certain amount of moisture and drops that go out with that cough. So you might be coughing your TB out into the world for everybody to
I
share.
think the difference between the tuberculosis and this virus, tuberculosis, there's already medicine for it. You know, so nothing to worry. If you have a tuberculosis, just go to the pharmacy. But now this coronavirus is still in studied, right? The vaccine. That's why, darling.
The trouble is, honey, and you don't accept this. The trouble is that the information that you're going on is not correct, and it's being shown to be incorrect constantly. That the people that are supposed to be telling us the truth are not telling us the truth.
Yeah, let's just pray that everything will be resolved, 46 viewers out there, give us a like, give us a thumbs up on this live stream. And if you're watching our videos, don't escape our advertisement and give us a like. From, where we are now?
See, Connolly, in your opinion, is it better to school your kids in the Philippines if you plan on living there?
Yes.
I would say yes.
Because there are some private school, there are some international schools. International schools, so better.
We mentioned this the other night that to the best of our knowledge, when you send your kids to a private school here, they're very strict, much stricter on the children.
Yeah.
So the children go up, and it's a little bit like maybe you or I or any of the older generation. When I went to school as a kid, the idea that I would just suddenly decide that I was going to go out of the class and, mess around in the playground, it's just totally unreal. You put your hand up to go to the toilet and it may or may not be granted. So it's really like that in the public schools. You can drive by a public school, and if your kid is in that public school, then you might even see him goofing around in the playground.
It's different now.
Is it different?
Yeah, it's different now. They are now very, very strict. At the same time, they're teaching very. They're doing well now.
That's good.
Yeah,
but
because
it didn't used to be like that very recently.
Because maybe there's a classroom meeting on the teacher. That's why some students are outside. But in the public school here in the Philippines, they are now improving. They are improving. And at the same time, as Taryn says, there are a lot of private school also, even in the province. In Talibon, there's some private school in Talibon. And in fact, there's also an international school here, somewhere in Hitafe. Right?
Not taking incoming calls.
No, I did. Yeah, from where we are now, darling.
In the Philippines.
No,
no. We've gone too fast.
Wilbert.
Hello, my family. Wilbert, we would be very happy to see you again whenever you're ready.
Yeah.
So, Dean, Coach, hi. See, Connolly, proper hygiene is what is needed. Indeed. Deanna Hart, Chef, 4 kids is enough for me, at least just dreaming. Not yet married. Okay. Actually, sometimes we have... we're hoping and praying seriously for a child of our own, but we have so many children in our lives, and a little while ago, the 5 kids from the family of the family that lost their mother, and five kids, some from that family, and some from that were cousins and were just coming along just for the visit. And they visited us, and when we'd had a couple of hours of that and they'd gone, I looked at Beth and I said, I love those children to pieces, but the idea of having 3 or 4 children, I think maybe we would not do so well on that. What do you think?
Yeah, sometimes. Cardo Potek in the Philippines, always family planting. Family
That's it,
planting.
planting instead of planning. Yeah, right.
Just plant. Simple life on my province blogs 124. And hello again, Terence and Beth. Have a nice day. Thank you so much.
So give Simple Life
The inner heart
a
chef.
look.
Wow, we need doctor here. Laughing. This anything under the sun? Connolly, yes, of course. Waste of time and money and no point if you won't live here, then kids are going to local international school. If you won't live
If
here.
you want to live, no, that's autocorrect is auto incorrecting. It means if you want to live here, then kids are going to go to local international schools.
Yeah. Cardo Potek, thumbs up. Yeah, give us a thumbs up. Cody Johnson's, I have a feeling that the COVID scare will dissipate after the November elections with all the lies and deceptions. It would seem this is political.
It's more. I think it's more serious than just political, because we've got several people there. Mr.
When is the
Mr.
election?
Trump has been talking
When
about
is the election?
saying the deep state.
When is the election is in America?
It's supposed to be in November, and this is going to affect. It's going to affect the world. There's no question about it.
I saw the Facebook post that it's the first time that President Trump just wear face mask when he go out in the public. You know why he didn't wear face mask then?
Because he is going on different information which you refuse to look at. That's why.
But President Trump is doing a good work, right?
Yes. So Maria Therese McGee, for my opinion, is 1 or 2 kids is enough for, and also I can provide
all
needs to my kids. See, it's a very logical thing to think of. Later, the logic can take a flight out the window, and you end up very, very quickly with 3 or 4 kids.
Yeah, check it out, Maria Therese Make's YouTube channel.
Yes.
Thank you. Temir Ramjam. Hey, I think that 998 peso was still in play. When she said 12,000, bet was out the blocks quick, then said, okay, we'll take that. We'll take it 12,000 and change. And wallop another 99 pesos of crips. What's it? I didn't get it. It's about
are we talking about
the aircon, right?
I think 998 peso
was still in play.
We still in play when she said 12,000. I think what that was it was 12,998.
Yeah.
And that's always the biggest lie. And we said, well, we may as well call it 13,000. And the other one, which was 17,000, if I remember rightly, 586, may as well call it 18,000.
Yeah, it just happened when you hear the word 12,000, right? It's just smaller. Yeah. But if you look at it in the general, 12,998, it's just like kind of making it less, but in reality we are now in 13,000.
If they were going to charge you 12,998 and they couldn't find the change, would you sit there until they found it? You'd walk out.
It's a kind of
13,000.
It's a kind also of a strategy in the marketing, in selling.
That they want to keep
that number 999 or 998.
It's still not 13,000.
Yeah. Team, thank you. Simple life on my province blog 1924 about the coronavirus. My camel here, she's not scared. Of course, ma'am, she's a camel. Right? About the coronavirus, my camel here, she's not scared. Always go shopping. She said the virus only lie. Yeah, your mother, ma'am.
Sounds like a very intelligent camel.
Yeah.
Probably got 2 humps there.
Can you ship camel in the Philippines?
I don't think so.
Is there a camel in the Philippines? I don't think
there may well be the odd camel here and there. I know there's lots of camels in Australia. People don't. That's something that people.
I think there's no camel here in the Philippines. Only bronco camel, like a spider.
A bronco camel.
Yeah, there's a camel spider.
I don't know. Timmy Ramjam, The Beth giving GBH of the year alls at the Atima.
Over timer.
Okay. Okay, yeah, I'm always getting bashed. Jacob and Nanette. Hello, my dear lovely find Maria Therese McGee. I agree with your answer. 1 or 2 will be good.
Yeah, from Annette Atite Bendado. Good evening from Norway. What about the both of you when you're gonna have kids?
We would love to have them. We would love to find out that we're having a child tomorrow,
Yeah, even just
or
one.
twins. You know,
Yeah,
that would be nice.
from Cody Johnson's, we got 50 viewers out there. As I says, our topic for tonight, family planning in the Philippines. Is it possible? And if you wake up in the morning, are you in good mood? And give us a like on this live stream.
Right. So Cody Johnson, Terence and Beth would make wonderful parents. Of course I would. I would be very strict.
Terry and Rosalind Teking Dan Tamsak. Bakit ayaw nila mag-tamsak? Yeah, give us a thumbs up. From Terry and hi guys, please visit my channel and pwede kayong mag-request ng tula sa channel namin ng sister ko. Mag-comment lang sa tula na video. Thank you po. Check it out. Terry and Rosalind Teking. Maria Therese Macgi at Jacob and Annette Bandelian. Yes, my friend for me so that I can provide the needs. Also, I can give good educations for them.
Very important.
Cody Johnson, yes, Mr. Terence, I wasn't trying to get into all of that. I am me. Also, Miss Beth, Terence loves you both. Loves you and only wants the best for you. Please hear him.
Right. It's true. Well, for any people who are in a good marriage, which I think that we have, we work at it and we care about what happens. And that's the very important thing. They're going to care about their partner. That's part of the deal. So,
Maria Therese Macgay, please support my wife's channel. Check it out, their channel. The Inner Heart Chef, adopt me, Beth and Terence. I will be good kids for you both.
As long as you're only like 2 years old, okay?
Josie,
probably a little bit more than 2 years old.
Yeah, Josie Yukawa from Japan. Hello, Beth and Terence. Check attendance. Jacob and Annette Bandelian at Maria Therese Macgay. I know and I believe you will be a very good mother and your husband a very good father for your kids. And you both given all the love and happiness to them.
I would like to think that we would.
The Risotto's family blog. Hi, Maria Therese Macgay. Yes, Beth, they have camel here in the Philippines. Me and my wife, we go to Safari Park here in Cebu before. Wow.
Really?
They have a camel.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but we were thinking that in Australia, from what I've seen on YouTube, you can actually there are hundreds and hundreds of camels, in maybe thousands of camels, which are actually running about wild, and they're used as the hump. What's the matter with you? You got the hump today.
From
so let me finish my sentence, darling.
Let's finish about the camel.
Well, we're still in the middle of a sentence.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Again, there's a camel in Cebu. We're going to Cebu to see the camel.
Yeah.
We never seen the camel.
No.
We see the elephant.
I seen the camel, yeah.
When did you see the camel?
Oh, let me see, about 3 weeks ago, last Tuesday. Wolfen 4966, hello to the Flannerys. Thank you. Ate. Is that Ate?
Ate Tits Abendado ng tamsak na ko, haha. Yes, give us a thumbs up. From the Risotto's family blog. Hi guys, please visit our channel, Foreigner and Filipina, also living in Obay, Bohol. Wow, you're in Obay. We're just we're just neighbor. Simple life on my province blog 124N. Here, Saudi have a lots of camel. I think the refer their madam, right?
Sorry?
She's referred to the madam camel.
No.
There's a camel
there.
No,
they have a lot of camels.
Barry J. Hi, Terence and Beth, watching in the background. Hello, sir.
Barry J, you're skulking around there and saying nothing. Shame on you. I hope you at least gave us a thumbs up.
Yeah, give us a thumbs up, please. Pro commenter man, how can I go on? You made me laugh, and when I needed a kidney, you changed your name and moved to Holland. What's that?
It's a joke, Dan.
Oh, okay. What's that kind of joke? How can I go on? You made me laugh, and when I needed a kidney, you changed your name.
Yeah, it's a joke. You either get it or,
It's a dry joke.
yeah, dry as a
Okay.
bone.
The Inner Heart Chef, yes, absolutely right. I'm working in sales and marketing. 99 is marketing strategy. 88 right. Hey. The Risotto's family blog, can't wait for babies, Beth and Terence.
That's true.
Angel
true.
Grace, nice evening to you, Terence and Beth, and to all the viewers out there.
Thank you, Angel.
Yeah, 59 viewers out there for the newly comers. Family planning in the Philippines, is it possible? And when you wake up in the morning, are you in good mood or bad mood? Give us a like, give us a thumbs up in this live stream.
I suppose waking up in a good mood might depend on whether you've been using family planning or not. Just a thought.
Yeah,
Okay.
because sometimes guys think differently, right?
Isn't that so true?
No, I remember about.
Very profound. I mean,
I remember about. There's some research, and when I was in college, we do some report about that, and
did you read?
Not me, my other classmate is the one that presenting it. It's like a research, like, and according to her research in an office, right? If you've been in the office, and majority that they've been conducting the research are the male one, right?
Okay.
And according to the research is, why is it you're not been in the bad? Why are you not in the good mood, right?
Okay.
And all the answer of the male, it's because their girlfriends or their wives are not giving in with them, right? Or not giving in on that night, or not having some rejections. So that's one of the reasons why they have in the bad moods when they get up or when they go out, when they go to the work, because I think the reality is men have two heads, and sometimes they can handle their other head, right? Yeah, from Marian, it's a different topic. From guys, I think we need a family planning for the camels. There's million of them in Egypt.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh.
I guess maybe they're like rabbits in Australia.
Egypt, yeah, it's somewhere there.
Yes,
because that's the
where the
ancient
pyramids
country,
are.
right?
Yeah,
It's in the Bible.
there's always a load of camels roaming around the pyramids. We all know that, don't we?
Gens, I think from Maria Therese Maki at Jacob Bandalian, thank you. I appreciate, my friend. Atites Abindado, I have only one son. He is half Danish and half Filipino. Soon 17 years old, very tall boy.
Right.
From Barry J, thanks for the reminder. Thumbs up, Daniel. Give us a thumbs up, please. From Wolfin4966, what's that telling?
If I was locked down in the PH with my wife, I'm sure she would be pregnant.
Norbo Rensen, the air condition better buy the one which your husband said it saves electric and lasts longer.
And lasts longer. They did say that the only difference was that there was a timer on the one.
Yeah.
On the one that was 17,500. But in fact, the idea of the timer is one in which, if you're out, when I lived in the UK, my central heating, you don't need air conditioning in the UK, but my central heating was on a timer, because if it was in the winter, the house was not heated while I was away at work. So if I knew that I was a musician then, and if I knew that I was going to finish at, say, 1 o'clock in the morning,
yeah,
at 12 or 12:30, I would have the timer turn everything on. And so the heating would go on. And when I got home, maybe 1:30 or 1:45 in the morning, the house would be warm. So we needed a timer. I think here in the Philippines, it's going to be one of those that we'll turn it on when we go into bed at night. And I don't know that it will be on much during the day, unless it's nap time. And then we might have it.
Yeah, from no, we're not.
Parigi.
Having a child here. The air condition better, the one, okay. From anything under the sun for the topic. What's that? For the topic, please plan very well. Trust me, 10 million pesos is not enough for one child until he reaches 18 years old. Consider your family's lifestyle too before having a child. Atiti sa
Yeah.
Bindado, last year we was in Bohol missing calamay from Hagna. Yeah, Hagna is good in calamay. Tita's Barbie's channel, hi po, Barry G, OMG Beth. OMG. Alma Bretson, haha, Beth, you always crack me up. Thank you.
Me too.
As long as you
Me
give us a
too.
thumbs up. Yeah, Maria Therese Macgay, please visit my wife's channel and she support you guys too. Yeah, check it out, Maria Therese Macgay. Awkwardly Pinay in US. Hello po, kumusta? Harang pa. Yeah, give us don't if you saw the advertisement, don't escape.
Don't escape the ads. I have no idea.
Lagrimas Scanlon, OMG Bet, what do you mean by two heads? This one head, two heads, right? From Ate Tits Abindan, good
The other
night,
head.
both of you. Say hello
This is-
to Nanay
This is
tomorrow.
north. This is north. This is south.
But-
The other head is down south.
Patsy Len, the day I wake up in the Philippines will be the dream come true. You know. So as I said, let's hope that this pandemic will end because there's a lot that wanted to come to the Philippines that to meet their loved ones and it was been delayed. You know, there are
So it's keeping boyfriends and girlfriends or potential boyfriends and girlfriends, people who want to meet for the first time,
yeah.
and people who are married and got children, and the husband or the wife is stuck
Yeah, in other
thousands of miles
countries.
away
Right?
and can't get home.
So there are other also that want to get married and because of
Yeah.
this pandemic, you know that married can also they also plan that they also thinking to have a married online. You know that?
A marriage online?
Yeah. You know, because of this pandemic, you know.
Wow.
But it's still proposal, you know. Still proposal.
I don't like doing any change of laws.
No, you still
Wow.
we're still together like this husband and wife.
Right. I know that, darling, because we're already married.
Oh yeah.
Yes. So we're not involved in this getting married because that's already behind us. But I'm not in favor of changing laws because of the pandemic.
It's just the virus. From Alma Bretson, wish bet your cat what do you call that? Where we are now, Patsy Lane, right? Jacob Ananet Bandilian at Patsy Lane. When I came in the Philippines, I always wake up around 4 a.m. Don't know why, but every day 4 a.m. clearly awake. You know, I think it's because you wake up early in the morning, sir, because of the chicken. Like,
Actually, do you know something, Jacob? There was a YouTube video. He said, "Why do you wake up at 4 a.m. in the morning?" And that there was a reason. For some reason, I never got to actually watch that video, but I intended to because that was one of the. I always used to wake up at 4 a.m. But anyway, the Inner Heart Chef, Beth, your cat needs family planning too. We do agree, but then you said so many cats. No, we only have 3 cats, don't we?
we have
And actually, one of the cats now, Turtle.
gun.
Yes, we have a cat called Turtle.
Yeah, I don't know where he is now.
And Turtle has disappeared.
It's been 2 days. I tried to find him.
And that's what
Nanay, to our old house, to our house there.
that's what happened to our lovely Golden.
Yeah, we tried
who we
to.
adored.
In the morning, we tried to look at him where he is. So we're hoping he come home. Maybe he's in heat. From the Inner Heart, Alma Bresson, I wish I can give you more thumbs up. Give us a thumbs up. Lagrimas Canlon Terence, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Jay Connolly in Ireland, our Prime Minister admitted that numbers are inflated and the actual number of death cases is far lower.
Is far lower. We're not being given the right information. It's a little bit, Beth doesn't want to talk about this, but it's a little bit having a calculator that has one of the numbers stuck down, but we don't know it. So it's adding 3. So every time you do a calculation, the computer is adding 3 to the calculation. So you go ahead and you think you're making a sane decision on the basis of the figures that have been given to you by the computer, right? It's going to cost this much because I already checked it on the calculator, and you're being given the wrong information. So the decision that you make is also wrong. It's my thought.
From
Yes,
Geds,
I'm
I'm
always
always
happy.
happy when I wake up. If I don't wake up, I am sad.
That's true. Yeah,
Yeah.
if you don't wake up, it's quite difficult, isn't it?
Tita Barbie's channel, greetings from Sunderland, England. Love your channel. Thank you, ma'am.
From Sunderland.
Jacob Ananet Bandelian, I will gonna search for that video. Thank you for the info. Angel Grace, I am a wedding coordinator, and because of this pandemic, everything changed from the way it used to be. Yeah.
Everything has changed and not for the best. So, Wolfen, I agree, Terence. It's never a good idea to change or make laws because of the WDO and the CDC, all to do with control. You know, it's all to do with, if there's massive lying going on, then it's all to do with control. It has to be. So, Anwar, Dira, hi, both of you. What is the cost of building a small house with 2 bedrooms, including kitchen, also a toilet? It really does depend on where you build it. If you build it in Panglao on the beach with only a few coconuts around you, it will cost you a fortune for a tiny house.
Yeah.
If you can find a piece of land that's, but if you take yourself off into the mountains, which is where we are, it's not a fortune, and you will be able to build quite a big house for the same money as you could build a chicken shed in Panglao. It really depends. It's like asking how long is a piece of string, and not being facetious there.
Yeah, so again, 55 viewers out there, our topic for tonight is family planning in the Philippines. Is it possible, right? And when you wake up in the morning, are you in good moods? And give us a like on this live stream. From Des Statit Abandano, thumbs up. Des, anything under the sun? My share topic based on our family's experience. My parents planned in advance for our college schooling. They invested educational plan, and it was very useful and reliable. Yeah, other do that.
Your parents were old school, for sure, and obviously American. They were old school. They don't do that now. What happens now, apparently, is that kids start their life with a crippling debt which they cannot escape from for a college which has been proved to be not so good.
Yeah, but in the, here in the Philippines, there are some state university that is been covered by the government. You know, there's a lot.
For high achieving students who deserve to have a help.
It's not really. You just take an exam.
Not just that?
Yeah, you just take an exam. You know, but it's
And
only
the results of the exam are what?
because we got other kids that we send in college. And we what he's taking an exam. 2 of them are, you know, so they're as far as he told me, they're taking an exam, right? Even your grade in high school is not huge or not a good not 80s or 90s. As long as you pass the exam, right? There's an average, and then you are free, right? You are free to study in college, but
I
you have
wonder
some projects.
What answers are they looking for?
I don't
It's
know.
It's a perfectly good question. What are they looking for? You take an exam. What are they looking for? Are they looking for high marks in intelligence, irrespective of your education? Because people can have very high intelligence and not a great education. So there's a lot of variables there, and I wonder what they're looking for.
I don't know, but there's a free, darling.
It's free.
Yeah, it's free. It's free. Like, for example, educations, for you to become a teacher if you want, some business class, and at the same time, criminology, you know, for being a police. So I think this is just an English, mathematics, abstract, you know. But
Abstract.
I don't know because
you can get a degree in abstract.
No, exam and abstract, Because before I take an exam for a working student, right, in the school, and I take an exam, and then there's a mark there that if you pass, then you will be accepted.
And what
Right.
about the abstract?
That's part of the exam, the abstract. From where we are now,
So,
Abendado, thumbs up.
atatats.
Atitits Abendano, thumbs up for the good people like both of you. Give us a
Thank you.
thumbs up.
Awkwardly Pinay in US, watching from the US. And Cherry Wahap, hi Beth and Terence from Suriname.
Yeah. From Maria Therese Maki, I think here in the Philippines they have scholarship. Yeah, there's also a scholarship for those who have a good grades and want to take up those course that is not free in the government in the state university, not available course. Because in some state university there are some limited course that is been offered. So, but if you have a good grades, you're a valedictorian, you're a salutatorian, and you want to take an ours, then you take an exam, and you will, if you avail that, if you've been passed on that university, then you will be taking a scholarship.
Right.
But you need to maintain a grade. There's some grade every semester that you need to maintain.
You got to keep working.
Like 1.5, 1.2, something.
That's perfectly reasonable.
Yeah, from this, anything under the sun, Terence and Beth. Yes, my parents are very old school. They started investing in 1990s because education's plan were very common on those years.
I wonder how many children there are of you. Probably 2.
Yeah, but now, before,
2.
if you says, ma'am, before is investing in education's plan. Now, this time, investment of funeral plan, right? Right?
Yeah, well, I came from Florida, and that's certainly planning for the future was very much about buying a plot of land to get buried in. Kind of a negative slant on
because
living.
it's a kind of business now in some funeral. You offer some funeral plan, for example, 200 a month, right? And you pay that for 3 years, and you are being free coffee, free coffin, and at the same time, free service.
I thought you said a free coffee.
Yeah, coffee.
And I'm just
doing that.
What? So they wheel the body in there and they offer it free coffee.
And remember, in the night there's some vigil. A vigil. Yeah, vigil. Right. So some funeral offered coffee for those people. So it's like
just in case the body wakes up.
So it's like because now we accept that everybody died, right? And other family member.
It has finally been accepted. Yes.
Yeah. So that others are getting that plan, so that whoever left will not be worried.
Right.
Just show the certificate that you already.
Some have already died, but they won't lie down. Right? I know a few like that. I can tell you.
So what common in those? Yeah, Reina Jose is still alive. Sorry, I think I'm late. Check attendance. Give us a like. There's anything under the sun, huh? Beth is so funny. Oh my gosh, funeral plan.
Funeral plan.
Yeah, this is very common now. It's a good business, especially in this time of pandemic.
Yeah.
The inner heart chef education plan is very important. If I get married, this is the day. Married that day.
If I get married, that is the day I want to do planning in advance for my future kids.
Nina Porigay, hello, good morning. God bless, keep safe. Thank you.
Thank you.
Cody Johnson, Reina, yes, still alive. Maria Therese McGay, hi. I think you're right. Beth, Josie Yokawa, I wake up every morning in a good mood. It's really a blessed. Right. It's a blessing to be wake up in the morning.
So I think you can decide. You might get up feeling not quite so alive as you usually do, but you can make yourself feel good. It's a decision that you have to take. So Janelin Marathi, hi Pa, shot out Bo. I'm always watching your live. Nice person, you both of you. Thank you.
From Johnson said 6 here in Scotland. In my generations, only middle or high class could afford to help their children through university.
Right. It's not such a bad thing. They followed the rich kids of self-made men, self-made families, husbands, fathers and mothers who worked real hard made it very successful and were able to do things like buying their kids BMWs. Uh, the kids didn't turn out great, you know. And I believe I read somewhere that Warren Buffett, who is one of the richest men in the entire universe, he has told one of his nieces, I'll pay for your education, but living, you're on your own. Get a job.
Yeah, from Rena Jose, they are lucky to have children a lot. In Europe, most of the women cannot have baby because of stress and fatigue, sorry. So they discover the IVF. Discover the
What are you
IVF.
doing back there?
I'll check the, what do you call that? Plug.
The
Yeah.
plug.
They are lucky to have a children a lot. In Europe, most of the women cannot have baby because of stress and fatigue. So discovered the IVF. Yeah, I think that's another issues, so much stress. And I think others
vitro.
also priority their career, right?
Yep, I've seen movies that were based on the idea that high power, say men and women couples who were say I don't know company executives or lawyers, both lawyers, would have to have a date night that they passed each other early morning when they were having coffee, rushing out, taking the coffee with them and putting it in the coffee holder in their car or wherever it was. I wonder what kind of a life that would be. Not one for me.
Yes, so 62 viewers out there. As it says, our topic for tonight, family planning in the Philippines, is it possible? And when you wake up in the morning, are you in good mood? According to 6RP, I prefer leche plan.
The Lech plan. Okay.
Leche plan is in Filipino. It's a food. Rina Jose, thank you, Cody. John Baker, my oldest brother, bought 8 grave spot for all use years ago in USA.
That must be very comforting that you can afford to die. Yeah, when I came out here, I was actually sitting at the hardware store that we later became very good friends with, and the wife was talking to me because I was a new foreigner on the scene, and she asked how old I was. Filipinos don't have any reserve in asking personal questions like that, and I told her that, and she said, "Oh, when do you go back to America?" I said, "I'm not going back to America. I live here." So she said, "Oh, so you've come here to die?" So I said, "No, actually, I've come here to live."
Yeah, from Rena Jose, I think I need to stay in the Philippines to have kids to relax my mind and body. Statitit Abindado, stay strong always, Terence. Inner Heart Chef, free pizza also, haha. See? There's a free pizza on funeral plan. Yeah, from
John Baker, he took it back, and then John Baker came, my oldest brother. Oh, okay.
Cody Johnson, the Inner Heart Chef, I see you in almost all live chat. You seems like a good person. In God's time, you will find your partner. Don't lose faith. Let's to all that looking for foreigner, looking for partner, just keep looking. Because somewhere out there, maybe he's still sleeping, right? So maybe he's gonna wake up soon. Roger Gordon, check attendance. In the Philippines, the Catholic Church officially condemns family planning, but at the parish level, the press turns a blind eye to the couple using birth control.
That's true, yes. The idea of turning a blind eye means that they pretend that they don't see it. Okay. Some of the colloquialisms Beth doesn't always get.
Awkwardly Pinay in US, ha? Natatawa ako sa come here to die. From Geds, may I ask Terence Price, why do you think the pandemic is a scam? I admire Terrence's opinion on most things.
Geds, go online, look at what is being said by Gates and by this other doctor that he has with him. Read up on their background, read up on what their plans are. If you listen to a few of the things that he is saying, even on this chat, someone has pointed out, one of the subscribers has pointed out that millions die of tuberculosis, and many people die every year of tuberculosis, die of cancer, die of flu, ordinary common or garden flu that nobody thinks anything of. You sit next to someone and they say, "Oh my God, I'm not feeling great. I've got flu. Don't come near me. I've got flu." Nobody panics about it. And yet this has brought the world, think about this, they brought the world finance to its knees. Now, suicides are up, people are dying without hope because they've given up hope of ever having any kind of life, even if they come back, even if it comes back normal. So you need to do your research, but there's plenty out there. Believe me, plenty. Have a look, and you will be amazed at how you haven't noticed just how wrong things are going.
Yeah, from where we are now, you're finished on this pandemic, darling.
The pandemic, yes, sir.
Steve Warren is a pandemic, not a pandemic.
Pandemic.
Steve Warren, God bless you all from Branson, MO. What is MO? Moro.
Is it
MO?
Minnesota? I don't always get the abbreviations.
Memorial.
GSM, no, it's not memorial, darling.
John says send 6 and you are having a great time living. Terrence and Beth will agree.
Right.
6 RP, I think married not good anymore. Better live together.
Oh, well, there you are. Then for you, you have to look for someone who doesn't get married.
Yeah, I think in the Philippines, our marriage is very important. You know, it's like, it's an assurance, and at the same time, it's ethic. You know, it's an ethic that you need to be married if you've been together, right?
Yeah.
John Baker, my Filipino wife, only wants one kid. Our son is 4-year-old. She said, I have to take care of me in my old age. So only kid, I'm here. Second son. Amazing Polly has your good YouTube videos on pandemic. Cody Johnson's guest, you look up event
Amazing, Amazing Polly.
016.
Amazing Polly. I couldn't think of her name. Scary stuff that she says, and you know, she's not. She's a very bright lady.
From Cody, Connolly asked Bill Gates why he never vaccinated his own children.
No, he's not going to. Have you heard him talking about the fact that said he's sitting there with his wife and he said, you know, we're pumping this GMO stuff and we're pumping it straight into the arms of into the veins of these kids. Why do you think that they go to Africa and India? Because the people that are there are so damn poor. Even if everything goes wrong, the world collapses in on them because of their vaccine. Yeah. They can't do anything about it. And that's true, darling.
From Steve Warren, Missouri. MO is Missouri.
Missouri.
Rina Jose, I think it's better to have lots of children. I know life is hard, but at the end, when the children spread their wings, they always come together. And what a moment to spend time, especially Christmas, you know.
See, there's a Filipino way of looking at things. Children are not a burden, they are a blessing.
Blessings. Steve Warren is MO Geds. I have about the same views, Terrence, on pandemic. It's just reassure me when you have the same views, as I know I haven't gone mad.
No, you haven't. You're supposed to think that you've gone mad. See, even Beth, you're supposed to think that you are being stupid and gone mad and putting everybody else at risk because you're not wearing your mask. You're supposed to think that.
But you know, wear face mask is mandatory, and at the same time, it helps to not spread the virus. You know, wear face mask, wherever you go, wear face mask, not just only for yourself, not only to save for yourself, but at the same time, save the other person surrounding you.
What did I just say?
No. And at the same time, social distancing, you know, face mask, not just for yourself, but at the same time for your family and to the people surrounding you.
So enough about that pandemic.
The inner heart chef.
Yes. God's time is the best time. No rushing for marriage. Yep.
Roger Gordon.
My wife came from a poor family of 5 girls and 1 boy. However, her brother has 1 child. The oldest sister has 2 kids. The next, 1 child. 1 sister married late, and the last sister is unmarried. Okay, so John Baker, my oldest son has 30 years old. Is 30 years old now. He became autistic after his 2-year-old baby shots. I'm sorry, it's not good news. It's not good news. Vietnam has made the statement, from what I saw, from what I've read, that they didn't have autism. Autism was not known in Vietnam until
And
I will tie her to the railing around the pool if she even talks about going and getting one of those vans.
Jacob and Annette Bandelian, me and my future wife would love to have only 2 kids of our own besides, so we called our adopted daughter. From John Baker, Filipino people believe everything a Western person tells them. No, not really. The Inner Heart
Well,
Chef
she
who's
doesn't
here
believe
love to
anything that
watch.
I say, John.
Who's here love to watching Mountain Men, American's television series. What's that? Is there a series of Mountain Man?
I'm taking it that it is because he says that he loves watching it.
Yeah, so 55
Logic will come in.
55 viewers out there. Is family planning possible in the Philippines? What is your thought on that? And at the same time, what is your when you get up in the morning, what is your mood?
So what's this K69? K69 TMB, God bless.
G9?
Are they saying good night?
Oh, God bless. Good night. That's no G9. Yeah, G9 is good night.
No, KG9.
Oh, that's good
KG9.
one.
Well,
Yes. So as I said, 59 viewers
thought,
out there, give us a like
always get those.
and comment, participate in this live stream. So as I said, I'm sleeping right now. Yeah, so again, we're just gonna see you until tomorrow on our live stream, and thank you for participating. And at the same time, as I said, if you're watching our videos, don't escape our advertisement. It helps us.
Before we go, John, have you seen any of the videos about how it happened with Adolf? 1939, the year I was born, he had already started his eugenics, and they were putting down, like dogs, any human who had a defect, who wasn't blue-eyed, fair-haired. It is the most scary thing, but it also has a ring about it of what is happening right now, because it wasn't very long ago that it was said that some nurses were actually making the statement, whistleblowers, saying that they would not resuscitate someone who had a defect. Scary stuff. What's the defect? Is my nose a defect? Am I not the right shape? Am I now past my shelf date? I mean, I'm 81 this year, this month. Will I be past? Will I be worth saving? Very scary.
Yes,
stuff.
everybody's worth saving.
Very scary. This is my life.
Everybody's worth saving. From where we are now, let's continue while reading for a while. From John Baker, right? You're finished on John Baker. The Inner Heart Chef.
We already did all this.
Rina.
KG9. So
Rina Jose, thank you for the thank you to answer the questions. A nice topic. It's nice to wake up in the morning with purpose. I agree.
Right.
Jacob and Annette Bandelian, I also just finished watching video of house number 44. When they brought the beds and bench. Yeah.
Wasn't that great? They actually walked those down the road. I thought that was wonderful too. And as soon as they got there, everybody sat on them. It's just an entire community.
Yeah, so again, good night, everyone. Good morning, whatever parts of the world you are. We need to sleep now. It's 12:46. Thank you for staying awake, or whatever parts of the world you are. Thank you for be with us on our live stream.
And just to let you know, I'm not staying up again late tonight, okay?
Yeah. I'm still editing something to do. Yeah, so we're gonna sleep now. I'm sleeping. I'm always been opening my mouth. Yeah, so again, thank you so much. And as I says, we need to be grateful every time we wake up, because it's another blessings of life, and we always been look forward, always been in the positive side, because everything has reasons in our life, right? And be grateful.
Always look on the bright side of
Always look
life.
the bright side,
Tidum,
and be
tidum,
grateful
tidum.
to God, because He's the one that make.
Always look
Ay,
on
darling,
the
I'm
bright
still
side.
always be
Just
grateful to
ignore, I'm
God.
just providing a little music,
Yes,
that's all.
darling. I cannot concentrate if you're noisy.
Hmm.
Yeah, always be grateful to God, and at the same time, everything is our life is always have a purpose, and be grateful. Yeah, so again, thank you so much, and stay safe whatever parts of the world you are, and let's hope that this pandemic will end so we can see each other again. And I have a song for
Sorry?
you before I'm
Oh
gonna
my
end.
gosh, you're going to ruin everything. Now, if we haven't got to your comment, please do it again tomorrow.
No, I've got a song. You are the sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy, the suns are gray. I never knew, girl, how much I love you. Please don't stay, my sunshine, away. Right?
I like the key you ended up in.
And I will always
Honey,
love you.
are my ears bleeding?
I will always love you.
Oh, that hurt.
Do you know this is the top secret? Celine Dion supposedly gonna get me right for us.
It's going to get you. What,
yeah.
to stop you singing?
she's
I
gonna
thought
she's
of it
going to get
myself.
me as because she has a bad throat, right? And I
Right,
need
you were going to stand in for her.
yeah, so I'm gonna
Right.
sing in behalf of her.
Oh,
Right?
wouldn't that be wonderful?
Yeah, joke. That's a joke. Celine Dion is a very nice singer and a very good woman, and at the
She's
same
one of
time,
the best singers in the
best
world.
singer in the world. Imagine, and he want me to get to sing, right? It's a privilege. Joke.
Honey, can we end now?
Yes, so again,
brain-
bye bye everyone. Thank you so
my
much,
brain
and
is
God bless.
hurting.
Bye bye. My brain is hurting. No.